List for Around We Go. This is your introduction video. So your roots for this list are cycle and cycle, circ and circum, and center and center. So all of these roots have something to do with round or circle. So cycle and cycle, you kind of say it the same way, are both Greek roots that mean circle. Your words with this root are cycle, bicycle, tricycle, cyclist, cyclops, cyclical, and cyclone. So the three words that I've grouped together are cycle, bicycle, and tricycle. And the reason I group these like this are cycle means circle. Bicycle means means two. So two circles, two wheels. Bi, if you could think about that spelling, bicycle. Same thing with tricycle. Tri meaning three, cycle, three wheels on a tricycle. So if you can think of and remember how to spell cycle, bicycle, and tricycle should be pretty easy. And then cyclist and cyclone, I have those together because they don't have the E. They just have the CYCL, the shortened version. And so cyclist, think about your root, and then ist, a person who cycles. Cyclone, cyclone. You do have to remember that it's O-N-E at the end. It looks like one, sounds like own, cyclone. Cyclops, now this word is really kind of special because it is a proper noun. So it does need to be capitalized. Cyclops has to be capitalized on your test in order for it to be correct. It is a proper noun, so capital C. But it has that cycle, kind of like cyclist and cyclone, but it does have the capital C. Cyclical is the tricky word out of this group because it doesn't sound like cycle. It sounds like sickle. So you have to remember that even though the Y sounds like an I, si, instead of sigh, it does still have that CYCL root in it. So cyclical. Your next root is circ and circa, circ and circum. And these mean around. So your words are circuit, circumvent, circumstance, circumference, and circumnavigate. Circuit is in a group by itself because it has the CIRC, the circ root in it. But you should be pretty familiar with this root from science. And then circumvent, circumstance, circumference, and circumnavigate all have circum as your root. And then I would think of these words as two separate chunks. Circumvent, circumstance, circumference, circumnavigate. I think if you break those words up, they might be a little bit easier. Next is center and center. These are also Greek roots that mean middle. So your words are center, central, epicenter, hypocenter, concentric, eccentric, concentered, and concentrate. So I've broken these words into two groups. Ones that have the CENTR, center, root, and then the other ones that have the CENTER root. So central, we live in central Pennsylvania, the middle of Pennsylvania. That might be a good way to remember that. Has your center root and then AL at the beginning. Concentric and concentrate both have CON, concentrate. Those ones, if you break them apart, might be easier. And then eccentric is a little bit different. It has an EC, eccentric. That second C, the EC at the beginning, is a little tricky. And your words that have the CENTER are center, concentered, epicenter, and hypocenter. So center is just a root. It's also a word. That one should be pretty easy. Concentered is kind of like concentrate on the previous list. Concentered. You're just going to have to be careful with Is it C-E-N-T-R or C-E-N-T-E-R? You're going to have to study those words for that. And then epicenter and hypocenter, think about what is at the beginning and then add center to it. So for your homework, please go ahead and write the roots and what they mean, and then draw either a picture or write a word or words that will help you understand the meanings of the words.